Street Productions, and it's been forever and a day since we put a video together. And today I'm going to show you how to make a $20 air conditioner. It's a DIY special. So stick around, stay tuned, and we'll get right to it. Before we get started here on this little project, we got Little Man on the set over here. There he is. For all you guys that, I get spun around here. For all you guys that watch all of the gaming and stuff there on the channel, well, he'd be the one behind the mask. So, just to let you know. Alright, so here's what we got to do. To get started, you're going to need a drill, a jigsaw, a Sharpie. Let's see what else. Need a fan. This is like an $8 fan. I think this is like an $8 tote. And these dryer vent elbows, I think these are 3 inches. You can get those at Lowe's or Home Depot or someplace like that. I can't remember how much we paid, but I know it was just a couple bucks. And then this foil tape. This stuff is perfect. That's about the best tape you can buy for this sort of thing. So now what's going to happen, here, we'll move all this stuff out of the way. Did you already get that stuff traced up?
Yeah.
Alright, now what happened was Little Man took the here, bring that back up here.
Yes.
Yep. What you do is you're going to want to situate your pipe, the piping, and then just trace that. One here, and then of course the same for the fan. You just set the fan up there. I don't know if you can really see that line right there, but anyway, trace that around. And what we're going to do is cut these out, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so what we went and done is we set the fan down, we traced around that, cut that out, and then here we'll just test fit them. Here, Little Man, you want to stab them in there? What we're going to do is fit those in there. Alright, now grab that fan and set that over there. Now, we're going to get something to this effect. Alright, well, so we got this. We got one here, one here. We got that fan. Got that lined up perfect right over that hole. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go, we'll take this lid off, we'll flip it over, and we'll use that tape, wherever that went. We'll use this foil tape right here. On the bottom side of this lid, we'll seal this pipe up, we'll seal this up, and then we'll put it back around. We'll seal it on each side on the top. And then we'll take that tape and we'll seal this fan up all the way around. But the thing with the fan is this side, and flip it over here. This side is where the adjustment is. Now you could do this a couple of different ways. You can just set it on there and just set it there if you want, so that you can take it off and readjust it or whatever from high, medium, or low, or excuse me, or you can take that foil tape and you can seal that up all the way around. The only problem with that is when you want to shut it off, you'd have to unplug it, plug it in. So it's kind of a, I don't know, it just depends on how you look at it, really, to be honest with you. But we made one of these earlier, and we've seen that if we take that foil tape and seal that up, that works a lot better than just setting it on top of there, because there's a lot of cool air that comes out the side of this right here. So what we're going to do now is get this sealed up, and then we'll show you the end product. Alright guys, now this is what we came up with. We got the fan, we drilled the hole, we cut the hole the size of the fan. Well, it's just sort of, this just sits on top of it. Then we took that foil tape, sealed that up all the way around. But with this fan, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'll remind you real quick. If you seal this up with the foil tape, just remember that the switch is on the other side. So if you don't mind leaving it at a specific setting, like high, medium, or low, then you can seal this up. But if you like to change the settings often or whatever, everything will work the same. Just set it on top of here, but don't use the tape. But you will lose a little bit of air out the edges around here if you don't. It still works, like I said, but it's not as good if you don't seal it up. And again, here's these. Now these are 3 inches. They are dryer vent pipes, elbows, and we sealed them up on the, here, let me open this up here. We sealed them up on the outside. Oh snap. And we sealed them up on the inside. It's perfect seal. There's nothing leaking there. Now we didn't seal this up for obvious reasons. And then what you do with your ice, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can go buy, just keep replacing bags of ice to put in the tote, or you can fill up 2 liters or 3 liters and have those frozen and put those in there, and then when those are all melted, have a backup of 2 liters. Looks like a cup or so. That's awesome. So that when those are melted, you just go back and replace them over and over and over, and it works perfect. I mean, it's not the same as a 12,000 BTU AC, but if you have a small bedroom, it'll work. If you want to have something, have something sitting beside you, like on your couch or your computer chair or whatever, it should work perfect. So there you have it there. That cost about 20 bucks to build one of those. 20 bucks and probably, what, little man, half hour? Something like that.
Half hour if you're slow.
Yeah, something to that effect. Just depends on how fast you want to work, but it's simple, to the point, and it does work. So, until the next time, take care, be safe, and always support your local fire department. We'll see you on the next one.